Last time on A Date with Fate, the party had arrived at the Fire Temple, there to stay as guests. Mylea had snooped around at night and discovered a few artifacts. Faye in the early morning met with the chief in the temple, learning that she might possibly not want to die as a sacrifice. And in the full morning, the party had split up to learn a few different things from different monks, and see who might they turn to their side. Welcome to A Date with Fate.
All right, let's go to Mylea and Midvanel going with Alamagruk. So you follow him, and he finds Mabilis for you, who is like the oldest, one of the oldest here. You can tell, even as humans, that this is an old elf. But so yeah, he is very short for an elf, and Alamagruk is like, "Oh, these two would like to help out in the field. This elf in particular is very unusual. Perhaps could be a monk one day." Mabilis is like, "Oh, really? Well, let's see how you do then."
Definitely interested in being helpful.
So you go out to the field where they keep all kinds of stuff, like beans and tomatoes and whatever else. They don't have any like the weird colored fruit that they do on the mainland, like stuff colored just for the sake of being colored. Everything is a natural color, like apples and whatever else, potatoes, stuff like that. And so Mabilis is like, I think that let's see, Coronel over there could use some help with the beans. Huelglasan could use some help with the carrots. Whatever you want to do.
Question, not to be too much trouble, but is there anything I can wear to protect my current clothing? Do you have maybe some extra robes?
Well, there's like a little shed nearby, so he goes over there to look in. You can change into these, I suppose. They're not exactly... Well, I guess they are your height, I'd say, yeah. Try it on.
Oh, thanks. So I go into the shed and I change into that while leaving like my clothes
just stands
underneath
by.
it, but yeah.
Well,
come back out. What was the name of the elf again? Cora something that I'm going to help?
Coronel.
Coronel.
I don't know. Coronel.
Cornell, thank you.
Let me write it down for you guys. So, yeah, Mabilis kind of just like leaves because it's like if you can't figure out what to do here on a farm, then you're totally useless.
That makes sense. So I'm gonna go over to Corey now, in my new fake monk robes, and say, maybe Billy's told me that I might help you.
So Coronel is a wood elf, like 5'11". Yeah, and Midvanel goes with you because she...
Yay, Midvanel.
She's like shy, sort of. I don't know. Oh, well, so unusual for people to come help us. Well, so we're just plucking beans and putting them in this basket.
Oh. Yes, well, I wanted to see what it's really about.
Here it is. It's a lot of farming, you know. It's not all study. There's other things we have to do. It's just like normal living, except the way it should be. Not Save's doing it, you know.
I definitely understand that.
You're frozen.
No, I'm not.
Oh, there. Okay, it's back.
Okay.
But it's just blurry.
Steve, am I blurry?
All right, it's getting better. It's getting better.
Okay. All right.
So you work, I'd say, like I don't know.
Yeah.
A while.
You can tell me all about that. The way things should be. I'm getting kind of sick of the Well, I don't know if I should say it.
The life back there. Maybe you really are meant to be a monk.
Thanks. I thought about it, but I don't know, I never really thought about it, and now I'm here.
Well, let's see, most of us, I would say, have thought about it, at least for a few decades. And, except for Callabra, of course. And, oh, he's a half-elf, in case you haven't met him. So he won't be living the same as the rest of us. But, you know, at some point it creeps up on you. Just like, I need to do something different. And, or you feel yourself called to protect the old ways.
Can you tell me more about the old ways?
Well, I don't know how... I don't want to presume anything that, like, how good of a history student you are, these kinds of things. I hope I'm not explaining things that you already know.
No, please, treat it as if I know nothing. I can be humble enough to learn from somebody who actually knows.
You are too kind. Well, this is the way things used to be, you understand. See, all of the elves of Breeze a long time ago, we were quite a religious lot. And, well, of course, we didn't have these beasts, but we had our own gods or something like that, as far as I understand, and praying, going to the temple, things like that. And then one day there was some empire thousands of years ago that was really persecuting us, and so that's when they raised the islands of Breeze, and it was meant to be like a haven. And people prayed back then to keep the island up, to keep the beasts going. Because, you know, the beasts, well, they wouldn't be as powerful. And they're honestly not the same as they used to be. People don't pray anymore.
Yes, I know we all revere the beasts, but I do
Some
wish
people
we
don't.
didn't
Some
have
people
to
take
turn
them for
to them.
granted.
Some people what?
Take them for granted. I'd say maybe 80% of the population does.
Yes, I can definitely see that.
Midville just plucks beans quietly by your side.
Tell me, I'm very curious. The beasts in general, I mean, we know that we pray to them and we give them sacrifices, and I know that they protect the island. But I always have a little bit of fear, I guess. Have they ever been... I mean, I know they haven't ever been defeated, but could they be defeated?
Well, yes. They are just the same as I could be defeated. So can it. It is not a god. We give it its power by praying to it and stuff, but it's not a god.
And I'm picking beans and trying to think of, like, the best way to strike up conversation.
Can we go back to Marcon?
Yeah, for sure.
I am going to start heading in the direction I was pointing to, but instead of going out to the fields, I would like to try and veer off and go to the Welcome Center, because I know that's where Faye is.
Okay, because the fields are north and the Welcome Center is south, so you're essentially not even going...
It's an opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to do that, because I don't really want to go out to the fields. So
you somehow, like...
I'm gonna play the same trick and try and just double back.
Yeah, that elf doesn't care to watch you, but so yeah, somehow you make it back to the Welcome Center.
Cool. Yeah. And yeah, I'll go into the Welcome Center and just kind of casually look around and see.
Well, so you see Faye there, and you see the half-elf Callabra.
Cool. Do they see me yet, or are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like.
Oh,
Well,
so
I mean,
it's
if you
just-
want, like, but it's not like it's a hidden place. I'm not gonna be able to keep all these people's voices. Um. Oh, so another view. How many of you are there?
There are just a handful of us.
And you're all in the same party?
Yeah, we traveled in together.
So, you know each other then?
I mean, not super well. I mean, we're still getting to. I mean, we're friendly with each other, right?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what you're playing at because you're technically not an elf right now.
But I mean, the
I'm
monks don't care
here.
about that. But even he is like, this human's way too friendly to.
Yeah, you're one of Dagobah's. So, we're good, we're cool.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm not used to being in. Oh, how do I put that?
Your humans really lax with you, aren't they?
This one is.
I mean,
Not technically
your master,
mine.
not your.
I'm not normally this way. I'm trying. I figured new place, new me.
Well, if you stay here, you can definitely be your new self. I wouldn't say much about the rest of Breeze.
Yes. Well, I've just come to just to rejoin my group, and I didn't. I guess I'll wait outside for you then.
Oh, it's fine. Did I learn anything or any previous recordings in the books?
You wanted to know
And-
more about the fact of disasters in the past. No, really. I mean, nothing is written here, and it's. Can you do yourself a history check?
Yeah. Jeez, I really gotta no more. You are done. That's a 10.
Okay, like, so you're not finding anything here, and from like
Oh,
trying to remember in your own childhood and stuff, you're like, I don't really recall any disaster ever happening. It totally would have been the talk of the town if so. And so there's nothing that you can find.
Yeah. I'll join you. Why don't we wait for all other halves to join us? We'll just be in our sitting area, unless you want to go pray. Or we could be in our sitting area and then go pray once everyone joins us. That way it's a group effort.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Let's go hang out and just chill.
If you go out to the fields, you'd have something to do.
That is true, but I'm more of a scholar.
Scholar.
That's
Can
why
I
I was
bribe you to
asking
do
so many
something, then?
questions. Eh?
Can
Sorry,
I bribe
what?
you to do something for me?
Oh, bribing. Well, it depends on what the task is and if the bribe matches the task. So,
Well, really, there's nothing in it for you. I don't have anything to give you. Just if
Okay,
you would
well,
take this to Coronel.
sure. What are you handing me?
It's just like, I don't know, it's like a little wrapped up bundle.
Food.
It doesn't smell like food.
I will do you this favor. And you can give me something.
What would you like?
Could I have one of your snazzy outfits? Just so I can look the part for the ceremony. Obviously not participate.
You're
you
not
would keep
taking
me
part in
there.
the ceremony, though.
Oh no, but I want a snazzy outfit so I match. So I look cool.
That's not happening. I can't give you one of our
But I
robes.
have a some outfit. It could be a normal outfit. It doesn't have to be a ceremonial outfit.
Well, it's true a lot of the nobles bring their own scarlet and gold and stuff when they come here. I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, well, but it's so expected. I want to be unexpected. So do you have anything you could give me?
Well, I suppose
Like,
I can give you one of my old outfits. Yes, I mean, we have some normal clothes for, like, special occasions, but... Okay.
deal. I'll go do this. Yeah, you gotta come with me. We can carry the burden together. And we leave.
So you go all the way out to the fields?
Yes, and I'm going to talk to him while we're walking out there. So did you get anything done? I feel like I was stonewalled and got nothing.
I got names of the chief and the number 2 in line. I know where they are praying, the monks. I've seen inside. And I seem to be on okay terms with the both of them. So maybe we can use that in the future. Yeah. That's where I stand.
Alright, well, that's good. Ugh, I still got Jaden in me, gross. So, yes, wonderful. Yeah, I don't think my plan's working out, but I am formulating another one.
Great, good. Yeah, no, I was doing great at the stealthy stealth until I wasn't. What?
I did learn things.
Oh, what'd you learn?
So, okay, I thought, because I'm not a very good scholar, I thought that it was just like the beast was here, did the thing and left. Apparently they're here for a whole day. So, you might be able to do something with that. So they get summoned and then they're here to the next night. So,
So they just hang out in like a spot for the whole day?
I suppose. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but yeah, they just kind of hang out.
Great, good.
So, do you want to hear my new plan? Since my current plan, it might not be working.
Yes, what's your new plan?
So, I have a lot of fire magic. Just on hand. That's just what I do. I can use it to cause, like, oh, the beast is angry and set fire to everything. And then can use the confusion and chaos to get rid of them.
Great, actually, that could work. I also can do this
Again,
thing.
my current plan is just...
I can do this thing where I can create like giant fog clouds, so that could also help with like the distraction and the confusion.
And for an hour, if I use one of my big level 3 slots, we're being quiet and not being followed, right?
Well, I just rolled. No, I'm not. There's no one listening.
Okay, because I heard the DM roll and it freaks me out. I have. Okay, so I can do big level 3 spell that may or may not work.
Right.
Because if they have high wisdom, which they're monks, so I'm assuming they're pretty wise. But I can possibly charm the 2 or 3 people for an hour. Oh, and when you cast a spell at 2nd level or higher, you can target 1 additional. Oh, so 3. I can charm 3 people.
Okay, great. You know what?
For an hour. Hopefully, it won't take an hour
Kill.
to psycho somebody.
You know what? That could also work really well because you could charm someone, and if you charm that person, oh well, you know what? It would have to be a beast. I don't know if they count as beasts, but you could charm the beast, And if you charm
No,
the
it has
beast,
to be a person. If the beast is like a monster, that's a totally different spell. That's like dominate monster. I don't have
Okay,
that.
that doesn't
That's
work
quite
then.
high level.
Okay, great, good, fine. Never mind on that. But yes, yeah, that plan could work. Yeah, we could do that.
Did you
Yeah,
make it
I
out
can
to the
do that.
fields?
Yes. Yes. I'm back to being Jaden, so that's what I would think.
Mhm.
Anyway, yeah, give me that. Take the thing.
Wait, what?
Who do I see? Wait, what?
What is this? That before we give it up, what is it?
Can I just peek, or is there a seal?
Seal. Again, they're like really trusting. I mean, they don't normally expect people to be bad.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Stupid.
peek while we're
Stupid
walking
monks.
over. We
Maybe they're
made
not
it
so
there.
wise.
We just peeked while we were walking over and talking. But
You see just like a glint of gold.
money in here.
Money.
It's
Okay.
gold. Yeah, you take a look.
And I look. Is it like? I'm gonna pull back the cover a little bit. Is it like? Is it coins? Is it a block of
You
gold?
see a necklace. That's all it is.
A necklace. Okay.
Ooh,
Would I have the instinct to do an Arcana check on this? Is the question. I probably would not have that in.
Oh, I hope it wasn't listening to us the whole time.
Yeah, I wanna do something with this. I want to investigate it more, but I probably wouldn't know how.
Anyway,
Okay.
let's do ready on the count of 3. We'll both do Arcana checks. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna stare at it. I got a 14.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
So, in like looking at this necklace and pooling your Arcana resources, you realize it's not magical.
Oh, God damn it.
Amazing.
Boring.
Wonderful. Hey, that means it wasn't listening to us.
Great, good.
It's a
But
plain gold necklace.
Do you think that monk is sweet on Cora?
Maybe it's a gift.
We use that to our advantage.
Okay, great.
I'm just gonna hand that to you.
Me, okay,
and then
great.
You make
we'll
it out to
eventually-
the field.
But who's Cora? I've not met Cora, right?
You heard the monk say his name. Just take it
Right.
out to Coronel. No?
Or
But I don't know who that. I've not met this
No, you
person.
haven't.
Okay, good, great.
But so you
As
get
long as
out
we're
there, you
set
see a
on
bunch of elves in the field, and you see, obviously, Midvanel and Mylea with an elf.
We're gonna walk over.
yeah.
Where do you want to go?
No, I'll follow you.
I was just gonna walk over to them, but if you had a better idea, we can
No,
go with your
I
idea.
don't have a better idea.
And we're gonna walk over to the people we know.
Okay. So Mylea, you see them coming, I'm sure.
Oh,
If you're not too taken in your work by picking beans.
I'm taking, picking the beans and like trying to figure out what to say, and I see my friends and I say, Cornell, these are some of my travel party.
Oh. Well,
Wait,
I'm
did you
Coronel.
say- Oh, great good fortune then. I got this for you.
You brought this for me?
Right. Well, it's not from me. It's from. I'm sorry, I didn't catch his name.
A half elf.
Oh, columnas. So he takes
Yep.
it. Oh. He puts the necklace on. This is just a
Ooh.
silly game that we do with each other every day.
Every
Tell me about
day?
this silly game.
We just pass this necklace back and forth. That's all. Sometimes being a monk can be boring.
You pass this necklace back and forth. Are you sure it's just a game? Not to tug on romantic strings, but that does seem like something someone would do when they're flirting.
Well,
Are you flirting? Are you sweet on
like,
him?
yeah, he obviously blushes. And yeah, well, we try not to talk about it too much.
Ooh. I am 100% interested. I would like some stories.
Well, so I don't know what else to say. I've been here most of my life, and he came here about 20 years ago, and been that way ever since. So, I mean, I don't know. First time I saw him, couldn't keep my eyes off him. But I mean, I have to keep my eyes on my duty, of course, from time to time.
Oh, sweet.
So, I mean,
Are relationships like kosher here?
well, in a way, we're married to our duty, but there's nothing wrong with it. So, I mean, in fact, you met Alamagruk, I think, right? You already met him? Yes, he showed you out here or something like that. Yeah, he's
Yes.
It's almost like everyone is related to him here. He's before he became a monk. Well, I'm talking too much. So
No, I love it. I love people talking. I tend to talk too much, so I love listening every now and then.
Well, Callabra can tell you more about it. So.
Oh, but you're such a love. But I love your voice so much more.
Oh. Well.
You have such a wonderful way of saying things. You tell the story. I love it.
Well, I can tell you. So Mabilis over there, she's with Gerlane. It's like everyone's paired up with somebody around here.
I know what that's like. I've been to theatre camp.
Well, I mean, being a monk, it's same people all the time, so and can't really go anywhere. Except nobody does anything with the nobles.
I mean, obviously you found someone that you fancy, but do you feel trapped, in a sense, by that?
Trapped? Well, no. I mean, I chose to be a monk at around the age of... I was extremely young, like 10 years old or something like that. I recall how old I was. And so no, I don't feel trapped. As long as he's here, I don't have to go anywhere else.
What called you to being a monk? At 10. It's quite young.
I just felt that I had to. That Breeze was very important, and I needed to do something for it.
Like a patriotic duty. Interesting. Fascinating.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanted to make a better world somehow, and I don't know how else to do that besides protecting the beasts, praying for them, or at least the fire one.
Was there ever another beast you thought about working with?
Oh. No, I guess I just went to the fire one because I went to a festival here once a long time ago and was like, oh, it's so interesting, so pretty, and so I just never fell in love with the other beasts. I don't know. That's kind of an odd question. I've never really thought about that. I guess most of the monks just choose where they want to go based on personality. I'm not really sure.
So, like, you've been here since you were 10. I'm not gonna ask your age. That's rude. But do you have any like qualms? Any like deep-seated questions that keep you up at night after being here for so long? I'm very curious. I like to learn as much as possible.
Can you roll persuasion?
Yeah.
Like with your manner is what we're going for.
Jeez, the fudgin' wheeze.
One.
I'm gonna say I rolled a natural 2. And even with my persuasion, that only brings it up to 13.
That's still pretty good. I don't know.
I know, but it's not as good as I usually do.
I
I should also note that if anyone's ever suspicious of me, they just need to roll an investigation on my appearance, and they can then see that it's not real.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, qualms. I just wish that, from what I hear, it's happening on the mainland. I wish that things weren't getting so crazy. I don't know what to do about that, though. The only thing I can do is wish for people to turn back to religion. That's all.
That's a big problem. That unfortunately requires a big action, but not one I could think of at the moment. Anyway.
Well, I could think of something. It would have to do with the royal family saying, no more slaves, no more parties, something like that.
Well, just because the royal family would say that, they also know that they're outnumbered. Again, I'm not really into that. They are outnumbered by the nobles and the lesser nobles, and even the minor nobles at that point. And so,
Seems
if
like
they
people
don't want to
generally
change
listen.
but if they don't want to change the lifestyle, that can spell danger for them. I mean, they do have a nice dragon on their side. However, that could lead to a whole mess of problems. And then turn it into some sort of dictatorship based on theology, not exactly the nicest place. But anyway, this was a nice theological and scholarly exercise.
Are you not staying in the fields then?
I can if we need to help.
Well, we always
And we can
appreciate the
continue
help,
talking.
especially if you're staying at our monastery.
What is
that? Why is it doing that? What?
Sure, yeah, we can stay.
That was
I just before, just so I can change out of these ridiculous clothing, can you spare more clothing?
Yeah, go look in that shed over there. You'll find something.
Well, I'm going to walk over there, and I'm guessing at this point I will need to reapply disguise self. So
Reapply your
once I'm over
makeup.
there and make sure no one's around, I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
go in the
my
shed real
verbal
quick.
and somatic.
Yeah. Is there anything
Oh
else
my
you want to do out here in the
God.
fields?
It's another
What?
natural 2, so that's
Well,
an
I
8.
think you close the door and no one's gonna know, because they just assume you're changing clothes.
Okay. And I will do that.
But so, is there anything else you want to do out here in the morning, doing farm work, or do you want to skip? Steven, you're muted.
Talking, but you're muted.
Oh, I was being sarcastic. I was saying there was nothing I wanted to do in the fields to begin with.
You're such a jerk.
You can walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you leave.
I will at the nearest convenient moment I will be like, no, I'm not staying, and turn around and leave.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow Marcon, like, oh, I better make sure he doesn't get into trouble. And just walk and follow him.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. So, what is our next move?
I think we gotta wait for... I'm just gonna look around. If no one's around, I'm gonna use my actual accent. Is anybody around?
You're leaving the field.
We're leaving the field, yeah. And let me know if I need to
Belis
roll.
is still there, sort of overlooking, but he's not hearing you.
I'll just keep it anyway, it's fine. Well, I think we should head back, maybe talk about either how this current plan's going, which I don't think it's going very well, but that could just be being self-conscious about it. Or we could talk about the new plan, but we still have to wait for these guys to come back. Oh, and then Sally Pleck has been being our little
That's
our little
right.
spy.
Right.
Bug on
Maybe
the wall.
she's picked up something.
Spy on the wall. Not gonna use the S word.
Do you want to do your beep beep boop boop thing with her?
Oh yeah. Let me see. Pull out my wire. Sally Blake, if you can hear me, you should come meet us at the
How many
base.
feet?
You can reply to this
100 or
message.
25?
120.
25. Wait, 120.
Wait. That might be wrong. Let me see. Where are you? Message.
I feel like I remember it was like 100 feet, but I'm not wrong.
120. Yeah, 120.
Oh, 120.
I would say, given how far out you are from the place, it's not. She can't hear you.
Okay, then yeah, I'll wait till we're a little closer, and then do it.
So
Yo, Sally Peck, if you can hear me, we're heading back. You can reply to this message.
She's like, "There's a voice in my head."
Nope, that's me. Don't say that out loud. Don't. That's me. It's Faye. Don't say that out loud. That will sound weird. You can reply to this message, but you should probably just come back to where we slept.
Oh, I'm already there. I never left. Sorry, I went back to sleep.
Oh, great. That's fine. Okay, we're on our way. Apparently she never left. She went back to sleep. So.
Okay, great. Wonderful, great. So yeah, no, our current plan is going nowhere.
Well, it's still really early in the morning.
You could, like, go and mess about in the afternoon. Maybe more people will be around.
True. Right, yeah. So, yeah. Should we wait and regroup and then maybe split off again? See what else we can find?
Yeah, I think we have to wait for those two to eventually come back.
Great.
But,
good.
Yeah. Kind of talk about reallocate our resources after discussing any findings.
Great.
So do you want to skip ahead to noonish?
Skip ahead. Sure.
Haley, do you want to do anything?
No, I mean, I'm gonna just still try to get friendly, but that's it. Yeah.
Coronel is the friendliest. You have luck in being with him because he's the most monk-like of all of them.
Great. Awesome.
Like actually nice and humble. The rest of them aren't maybe that nice.
Yeah. I'm cool to skip ahead, but also I might have to tap out in like the next 10-ish minutes.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna fall eepy. But I want to skip ahead.
Okay. So around noon, you all come back from the fields. Everybody's coming back for lunch, that kind of stuff. The monks go to their area. They don't want you joining them. And somebody brings you food. Whoever was making food. Probably Alamagrook is there to bring you food again.
I hope it's raisins.
Ooh, no.
Some kind of fish soup of some kind. So, how goes it? Oh, so he's the French one. How goes it?
Ooh. I love the French.
Did you have an interesting day so far?
Yes. Yeah, very interesting.
Everything. This is really good soup.
Well,
We did some field work. And I went to the Welcome Center. Very, cool.
And Colamnas was there.
Yeah. He was helpful.
Good. Well, I will see you around then. So
See
he
you around.
leaves.
Well, that was awkward.
I just kept drinking the soup. Figured that he'd get it. But then I decided I had to talk because he was still hanging out.
They're bored. They need visitors.
So, how was everybody's excursions?
I'm going to relate
Oh.
to everybody now the events of my attempting to stealth and failing, but meeting people,
Meeting a Poitin.
Poitin and
Makiek.
Markiek. Yeah.
Oh, and then I before lunch, I will have circled back to the Welcome Center and hopefully gotten my robes.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we'll say that yes, you did.
Wonderful. I got these. I know, very impressive. But yeah. And then I will also share how my initial plan is not going well based on the lack of information that we have.
Did you learn anything? Cassius, whatever your name is. Did you learn anything?
Sort of. I think that we might be able to make an ally of Corey now.
Okay, great.
Just based on some conversation, and as much as I hate to admit it, Faye is better at talking to people than I am, so
I already knew that. There's nothing new.
I think that you might be able to persuade Corey now better than me.
It's very
Now,
nice.
should I be who I was, or should it be somebody new?
I think you should be somebody new. I
Which
think
face do you mean?
you should be somebody from where I'm from, where Cassalia's from.
Ooh,
Cassipan.
Where did we put you?
Cassipan.
Oh.
I had to scroll up to look. But I think you should be somebody from Cassipan, and that way I can pretend that we have been friends for a long time. And that will make Corinel more apt to listen to anything you have to say.
Okay. Should I pretend to be someone more like you? Should I pretend to be someone more like me normally? Should I pretend to be someone devout?
Already friends, even if you're Jaden.
Yes, but
true.
Jaden's stupid.
He is very stupid. I know. Cat. There's a cat in the temple, very cute.
I suppose they're here for the mice.
I love cats. Or maybe you shouldn't be anyone else because Jaden's already been seen.
Suspicious. Yeah.
And we're still too early for the festival.
Well, what am I trying to find out from her? Why am I trying to... How did she say something? Because she seemed pretty... they seemed pretty like, oh, ceremony, feasty, love it. Because
Well-
I've been here since I was 10 and I love it.
Well, they
Unless there was a
mentioned
different...
they
Yeah.
mentioned that they wish things were back to the old ways before the beasts. And we might be able to press on that.
Before the beasts.
Yes.
And before Breeze, when we were persecuted.
Before the persecution.
So she just doesn't want to be on Breeze anymore. They, oh god.
They mentioned a yearning for the time before they needed the beasts, before Breeze needed the beasts. And if we're trying to talk about getting rid of the beasts...
I could just tell you how to be nice to people, and then you could be... I feel like you have the foundation. A new person coming in, I have to remake that foundation.
I can try, but what if I fuck it up?
I can inspire you.
You were doing a good job earlier.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright,
I
I'll
thought
try
you
it.
sounded nice.
If I inspire you...
I was just being honest before. I actually have religious experience.
That's
Well,
perfect. And then you can really connect with them.
the best lies have a dash of truth in them.
Okay, then yes, I need some inspiration.
Okay, well, I will have to tell you 10 minutes before you use it.
Oh, well,
Because it only lasts 10 minutes.
not yet then.
Yeah, obviously. And you would get a D8. Speaking
Amazing.
on, actual mechanics.
Excellent.
Or like I can just kind of snoop nearby, at least 60 feet from you, and then inspire you. Maybe via message, because you have to hear me to be inspired. I can just inspire you that way. But I still have to be within 60 feet of you. And then I can just say like, oh, you're so smart. And then you would get the inspiration that way. And I could do it 3 times per short rest.
Okay, well, do you want to maybe come out into the field and then work in like one little section and then... Fine! You can just do it 10 minutes before!
I would just follow you. I pretend I'm in love with you or something, and I'm going to just watch you do things.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
Leia said for the 13,000th time.
Yeah. It
I'm trying to
It's
see
her
if I have
mantra.
anything.
I hate it here. I need that on a t-shirt. A picture of my Leia and just, I hate it here.
Merch.
Yeah,
Merch!
I'll just watch you and pretend I'm, infatuated with Casalia, and then I can just like point to you and spout poetry to inspire you.
Incredible. I think that's a plan.
What are you gonna do?
Marcon never does anything.
Archon did things.
I
do it
met
well?
On the chief.
monk. I met the chief monk and the second in command monk, and I think they like me.
I
That's the wrong
somehow doubt
accent.
that. I know nothing about what happened, but knowing you, I doubt that.
Okay, but so we have a plan. At least we two. So Marcon, were you able to scout at all and maybe find... Oh, here's the scroll that brings the beast.
I think I got close to it. I could try again and just be more
very,
stealthy
very,
this.
very careful, yes. Did you
Right.
use your special ability?
No, I didn't. I still have
Oh,
that.
you should
So
try that next time.
I will use that and not fall crashing through doors. anymore.
Oh.
That's where I went wrong the first time, so I know that now, and I won't do it again.
Wonderful. Oh, and, in case I already told Marcon this, but Casalia, I have a plan B if things don't work out. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, so, when they summon the beast, it's here for like 24 hours before it goes away again. And during that time, I have fire magic that I can make it seem like the beast is angry, and I, put a bunch of fire, and then during the confusion and everything, and everyone's freaking out because fire and the fire beast is angry, we can just do the thing.
I like that.
There's only 10 monks, and if there's a bunch of the nobles around, and the fire beast gets angry, and there's fire, they're gonna have to get the nobles out.
Yeah.
Right?
Only 10 of them.
I mean, it works.
We might need to
sounds like
subdue
it
the
works.
chief, I would assume, but that doesn't mean murder. That just means subdue.
Right. Just like
I don't have a problem with that.
fire up.
I don't like
Marcon,
murder.
you're sneaky. You were sneaky and devious in your days before here.
Right.
This is going to sound awful. Do you... in your college days, did you ever play pranks on your friends?
All the time.
Do you happen to have, I don't know, the recipe for like a sleeping draft? Draft? Potion?
Let me think. Did I ever do that kind of prank work?
To you, I would probably say no because you're
Right.
not
I
really
don't
like a
think so. I'm not like
alchemy kind of person or set
Right.
spells.
So I don't have any recipes or any potions or anything like that, but I do know how to drink someone under the table.
Well, I don't know if the monks are gonna be...
Oh, just wait. If they are, there's this sort of like psychology, right? Where if you abstain from alcohol your entire life, like that's how you grew up, and you get a taste for it, you swing way the other way and get, go whole hog.
Oh, I see. You're doing like wet culture versus dry culture. Understand entirely. I am well read.
Exactly. So, and I would bet that I could convince some of these monks to have a good time.
I've put people to sleep. Can I think of the potion ingredients to make a potion?
Of the spell, right?
I don't... Oh, shit. They're all elves. Never mind. Fuck.
Well, except for one of them.
Who's a half elf?
Except for one of them, but
That's not
they
the one you
can't,
need.
like, be put to sleep magically. Hold on. Where is that?
In the features and traits, I think.
Racial, there we go. The Bay industry. You have advantage on saves against being charmed. Fuck, that wouldn't work. Damn it. And
Oh,
magic can't
cool,
put you to
man.
sleep. I can't even use my own plan against... Damn stupid elves. They're always elves.
Damn stupid elves.
Can't you just like turn them into not elves or something? I mean, if you can turn Malaya into an elf.
While I thank you for believing that I am quite so powerful, I am not that powerful. Not yet. Maybe in the future at like level 15. So.
Wow.
You hear the gambler laughing in your ear.
Damn it. Okay, so it doesn't mean that I can't charm them, it just means they have advantage.
They
And it
can still
doesn't
be
mean
put to sleep alcoholically.
yeah, I can't put them to sleep
And if they are
magically.
drunk, I'm sure their advantage goes away.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know.
I don't know.
about that.
That's something we could mess with, I guess.
Yeah, because it's still like me magically trying to get them on my side. Even if they're drunk,
Right.
still get advantage just because
Well, maybe.
in the DNA.
Yeah.
Stupid A. Um, damn the Feywild. Damn it to hell.
Yeah, the Feywild.
Well, shit. I think, I don't know. We can still go for one of these plans, but if you guys have a better plan, by all means.
Well, I'm going to try and find the summoning spell first. If I can make progress on that, then we can come up with something else.
And then I will still focus on if the first plan fails, I'll still do the
fire.
fire.
Cacophony. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I will go with Casalia back to the fields, pretend I'm enamored, and give inspiration when I think it is needed.
Great. Good. I think that's a good plan for now.
What do you think, Casalia?
It's a good plan.
Two. Sally Pluck.
What happened?
Did you hear me? Or...
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay. Sally Pluck says, "What should we do?"
Oh!
Casalia? Yes?
No, I just heard what you said.
Oh. Well. Ooh. Alapleck, you didn't really, venture around, right? You kind of stayed in.
I just slept.
You just slept. Wonderful. Maybe you can help Marcon. Marcon, you can have her be a distraction while you're doing something else that maybe you don't think
Great.
would be.
Yeah. Sure.
And then, for you, I don't know, Casalia, you were with Casalia the whole time.
Same.
So, I mean, do you want to hang out with Casalia again, or would you like to hang out with Sally Black? Do you think you could? Where do you think you'd be most useful?
I guess I'll go to the temple. Just, I don't know, to see what it's like praying there, and if there's anything that could really be learned there. I don't know.
Yeah, just be a fly on the wall. That sounds perfect. Wonderful. Go team.
So, I'm just writing it down. Temple. Alright. You finished lunch. Do you, Rachel, and Stephen want to continue to do stuff and Haley will go to bed? Or what do you want to do?
It is that time and I got work tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I say we pause here and
we
then
can
pick it back up.
get back into it.
Midvanel's going to the temple. Tallypleck and Marcon are going to the L building. Mylea and Faye will go to the field again to look for Coronel and talk to him more.
Cool.
Okay. So thank you. Thank you for joining us. We're learning stuff.
Yay,
Secrets will be revealed. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.